Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. The scriptures declare to us that the whole world is in you and you are in the whole world. It's a fantastic statement, but then how do we process it in our mind to see the whole world is in us and we are in the whole world? Is in the self, the whole world is in the self, and the self is in the whole world. When I say the whole world is in us and we are in the whole, we doesn't mean that this body only. No. We as the self. See, the truth, the pure consciousness, its power alone is expressing as life. Chidabhas, reflected consciousness. Without the pure consciousness or the truth or the reality, reflection of consciousness, Chidabhas, is not possible. The power of that Chidabhas, the power of that reflected consciousness, the power of that life alone is expressing as the mind. The power of the mind alone is expressing as thoughts. But remember, mind has two polarities, thoughts and no thoughts. So the power of the mind alone is expressing as the thoughts. And when we come to the senses, the power of the vision alone is expressing as all the colors and forms. The power of hearing is alone expressing as all the sounds. The power of the tongue or the taste alone is expressing as all the various tastes. The power of the nose or smell is alone expressing as all the variety of smells. And same way, the power of the skin. But don't stop there. That mind at one level is expressing, the power of the mind is expressing as thoughts, and the same power of the mind is expressing as the 10 sense organs. seeing, hearing, touching, feeling, tasting, and speech, hands, legs, anus, and genitals. These are the 10 with which we interact with the world. So now, go back. If one alone has become everything, now let's go back from everything to the one. The source of all colors and form is the vision. The source of all sounds is the ears, the power of the ears, and so on. Where have all the 10 sense organs come from? Their source is the mind. And understand the rule. Source means cause. The effect can never come to know the cause. The sounds can never come to know the power of hearing. The colors and form cannot come to know the power of vision, and so on. Similarly, the 10 sense organs cannot come to know the mind. Impossible. We are going back to the source. Effect cannot come to know the cause. But how that one alone is appearing as many and many is alone the one? This is our understanding. Don't get lost in cause and effect. Similarly, all the thoughts which are none other than the mind cannot come to know the mind. And same way, the mind cannot come to know what life is in its essence. Same way, the life can never come to know the Chaitanya Vastu, the supreme reality. The reflection of the sun can never come to know the original sun. The husband can never come to know the man, because he is already. Without the original sun, you can never have a reflection of the sun. Without the original man, you cannot have a husband. Similarly, that one pure consciousness, as it is there, therefore the reflected consciousness is there. And the reflected consciousness can never come to know the pure consciousness, the truth. And we are that. Then what is to be done? We have to take such thoughts which dissolve this specificity that this consciousness has created for itself on account of identification. And therefore, today's thought is that the one truth alone is expressing as everything, and everything is alone that one truth. Both ways it has to happen. And this we have to recognize, that the life which is expressing within us is an expression of that one infinite reality. That life alone is expressing as mind. That mind alone is expressing as the 10 senses. And the 10 senses alone are expressing as the entire world. Then there are no gaps to be filled. Everything becomes all inclusive. And if the question comes, oh, I am talking about my mind, what about others? if you truly understand and remain, come to realize what is just said, we will understand that there is the vision is a principle, hearing is a principle, smelling is a principle. For all beings it's the same. It is not one per person. Just like gravity is the same for all people, it is not my gravity is separate to your gravity, is separate to another person's gravity. Gravity is a principle which is common for everyone. Similarly, vision is a principle common to everyone. Taste, hearing, touching, feeling, tasting, thinking. Life is a common principle. Same way, the truth is also the common. It is not one per person. So this idea that we are unique has to be given up. But I can't. We are living in this world. I see the differences. Yes, this is the spiritual journey. While living in the world of variety and multitude, be the one. In spite of the many. And that is our challenge. We have to recognize. That's why we are coming to the classes and satsangs, so that this shift happens. Tade jati tanne jati tad dure tad vantike. Without moving, this supreme reality or the self moves everywhere. It is closer than the closest, and at the same time it is farther than the farthest. Such type of thoughts bring a full stop to your thinking. It is inside and outside at the same time. Our contemplation, thinking, which is beneficial for us, should lead to dissolution of our individuality. Even if it is for a second, 2 seconds, it is a great leap.